Anyway, so
you're like, Jessica, quick, get in here.
oh, this is before I was married.
Oh.
This is when I was living with my roommates.
Hey, you know what? I don't want to hear the rest of the story now.
No.
I don't want to know what happened.
I tell you though, if it wasn't for those roommates, I wouldn't be able to put up with the shit that I put up with. I tell you, the one was manic depressive, bipolar.
Taught you how to smoke pot?
Yeah, no. No, the one guy was a cokehead. The brother, so they were stepbrothers.
Oh yeah.
Johnny was manic depressive, bipolar. I worked with him.
Well,
He-
that kind of goes hand in hand.
I guess, I don't know. Anyway, he's the guy that would just be like, hey, what's up, McCasey? It's gonna be an awesome day today. Yeah, yeah. And then like 5 minutes later,
Kill myself.
when we get to work, we're like, hey Johnny, what do you want to do for lunch? Don't fucking talk to me. Like, dude, like 3 seconds ago at home, you were all chipper. What happened?
You didn't want the other employees to know you guys were drinking.
No, because it would just be us two. Like literally, it'd just be us two all day. And then we'd get home, and I would like be chilling in my room playing Xbox or something, and you knock on the door, hey McCasey, you want to go get Noodle City? I'm like, yeah Johnny, that sounds great. Fucking get to Noodle City, staring at the board. What are you getting, Johnny? I'm not even fucking hungry. I'm like, oh my God. That's how quick this guy was, man. Anyway, so his brother Aaron, Aaron. His brother Aaron was a limousine driver who frequently got spotted, you know, coke from the people he drove around, and would hook him up with like all the cheap prostitutes. This actually ties into another funny story. So, yeah.
Oh, we're gonna.
That's why they've been having this gate locked.
We're gonna have to come up with a new route.
No, we're not. This stays open.
They're not gonna let us ride through here for free.
At night is when they do the festival thing.
It's gonna start being dark when we get home from here.
We'll be fine.
No, really, when it gets fucking, you know.
I rode this all last year.
When it gets 20 feet. No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't. We didn't start doing this till.
No, no, no.
Shut the
Like,
fuck up.
no, man. No, 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 no. When I would go after work, I'd get home and do extra miles. You're dumb.
You're so full of shit, dude.
Okay.
Why are you trying to lie to the people?
Oh, I always miss that. Except today. That's a big ass fucking bump. That just jarred the shit out of my wrist.
I like how you're changing the subject.
So back on the subject of Aaron. So Aaron was a alcoholic cokehead.
Right. That's the best kind.
And he was the guy that if I was making noise and he had to go to work the next day, hey man, keep it fucking down, I'm trying to sleep in my room. But if he didn't have to go to work,
yeah,
he would have his friends over till fucking early morning, partying. And if I dare said anything, because it was Aaron's dad that owned the place, you're gonna have to find a new place to live. So kind of a funny story about Aaron, because when Aaron was cool, he was actually pretty cool. Like, I don't know if it was because he was high or because he hadn't been high. I don't know. I don't know enough about cokeheads.
He was probably cool when he was high.
Yeah.
Well, maybe when he just had good buzz going in.
So
He was probably really annoying when he was really high, and even more annoying when he was out.
So the funny thing about Johnny, the manic depressive guy, was he would always talk like he had mad game with girls, right? And we would always have these like super young girls that would come over to the house, And it was always super creepy because he'd be hitting on them. Thanks. And so these super young, like probably 17, I don't even know how old they were, but my guess would be 16, 17. And there was this kid who would always come over to get drugs or whatever from Aaron. Well, this kid would always bring these girls with him because he was a like stud muffin, whatever, his parents were rich. And Johnny would always hit on the girls. And I would always just be like, dude, Johnny, they're fucking 17 or something, dude. At most, they're 18, which is still too young. So, he would always talk like, oh yeah, I banged that chick last night, blah, 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 blah. It's like bullshit, dude.
Yeah.
No fucking way. So, Aaron comes to me, because Aaron knew it was bullshit too. And Aaron's like, hey, Johnny's birthday's coming up. You want to get him an escort? And then the next morning, tell him he fucking banged an escort. I'm like, that's pretty fucking funny, dude.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So Aaron sets it up, and he and I split the cost, and it wasn't much, because Aaron knows some pretty cheap escorts from his job. We pay for it. She comes over, she acts, and this was the deal with her. She acts like he fucking maxed her, right?
Yeah.
So she's pretending like, oh yeah, you're so. They're sitting there, they go back to his room, and of course, they fuck. The next morning, Aaron and I are sitting out on the table, eating like fucking cereal. Johnny comes out, acting like the big dick. Oh yeah, man, I totally got that. Going on and on and on. Aaron and I are just looking at each other, trying to not smile. Finally, after he's done being stud muffin, so finally, after he's done being, you know, the big dick, Aaron and I are just like, yeah, man, and it costs this much. What the fuck are you talking about? Dude, that was a fucking hooker, man. No, she wasn't. Yeah, she was. No, she wasn't. Yeah, here's her business card. He was fucking livid. Because his whole thing was he was afraid of catching STDs.